Good morning, everyone, and happy Tuesday. Thank you for joining me for News 5 Now at 8:05. I'm Shamani Baker. If you missed it this morning, you missed the total lunar eclipse, don't worry. I have pictures for you. I know a lot of folks were probably still sleeping, or you got out, but you didn't see it in your stretch of the world. So I will make sure that you get a recap of that this morning. It was absolutely stunning. They call it the blood moon because it has like this red hue on it. Our meteorologist, Abigail Gillespie, was live on News 5 this morning showing us what it looked like, and it was just awesome. So I'll have a recap of that for you and a number of stories on News 5 Now. So let's get started.
Brought to you by Green and Phillips Injury Lawyers, covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Well, you know the drill. We always start off with our big stories. Number 5, the Louisiana National Guard announced 120 troops will stay in New Orleans through August. The 6-month extension comes after 350 Guard members deployed to New Orleans in late December. Number 4, NAS Pensacola will reopen today to the public after closing yesterday due to a security incident. All visitors over 18 must now be vetted through the NAS Pensacola Visitor Control Center at the south end of Navy Boulevard. The hours are now 9 to 3 as well. Number 3. After nearly 40 years, the Alabama Pecan Festival is no more. The event was held near Tillman's Corner every November. No explanation has been given for the festival's cancellation. Number 2. A Subway restaurant worker accused of shooting a man inside the store last week on Dolphin Street will be in court this morning. Marquise Bernard allegedly shot Zyree Wallace several times. Now, the manager of the Subway described Wallace as an unruly customer. We are told he is expected to survive. And number 1 this morning, a ribbon cutting for USA Health Providence Hospital's new extracorporeal membrane oxygenation program. I know, that was a mouthful. Takes place later today. The new program is an advanced life-saving therapy for people in cardiac and respiratory failure. The ribbon cutting will be held at 10:30 this morning. Let's move things over to our question of the day. Today, that question is, what is your biggest pet peeve? I think I said this on News 5 Now the other day. It is people standing way too close to me in line at the grocery store. Or just even if I'm just ordering fast food and I'm, inside the store and I feel like you're right up on me. Oh, I can't stand it. Give me 50 feet. What is your biggest pet peeve if you're watching us live? Glenn says being asked about my pet peeves. Okay, that's fair. Stacy, this is a good one. People who change around other people. I like that one. Keep it 100 at all times. Let's see. Okay, I agree with you, Sherry. People who drag their feet. Pick your feet up, folks. Please, pick your feet up. Alan says people who don't use their turn signals when changing lanes. First of all, that's just dangerous. Like, I don't know where you're going. Please, let me know if you're about to turn, if you're trying to get over. How will I know if you don't tell me, if you don't use your signal? So I agree with that one. Linda says gentle parenting. That's funny. Smacking food is another one. Chewing with their mouth open. Work bullies. Okay. Somebody says people borrowing stuff and never returning it. Yeah, that would get on my nerves too. People that say asking for a friend. Robbie, you may be onto something because you're asking for yourself. Like, just be honest about that. When people say, asking for a friend. I wanted that recipe that you have. Just asking for a friend. No, you're asking for yourself. Also, when people say first annual instead of inaugural, y'all, that grinds my gears. It cannot be a first annual event if it's your first time ever having it. Annual means every year, yearly, right? So it can't be first annual. It has to be inaugural, which means the first time ever. I had to get that off my chest. I'm sorry. I got on my little soapbox there. Tracy in the comments says, lazy people. Okay, fair. Good morning, Miss Hattie. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Tuesday. There's a lot of good ones, y'all. And we could go on and on with this forever, but we're not going to. If you have something, put it in the comments and I'll read it out loud. Okay, last one. Kimberly says, people who hold loud conversations in restaurants. Can't agree more. I don't want to know what's going on in your personal life when I'm trying to eat my spaghetti. Not really. Whatever I'm doing. I'm all for people having fun at restaurants. Sometimes I can get a little loud when it comes to laughing with my girlfriends or whatever, but be mindful, especially depending on the topic that you're talking about. Some things just do not need to be shared aloud. Let's move things over to our poll of the day. Today, that poll is, do you spring clean? The answer for me is yes. I was just telling my friend the other day, I have got to get on my spring cleaning. I know it's not spring yet, but I want to get started early. 17 people say yes, and 10 people say no, they do not do spring cleaning. Before we get out of here, I really want to show you all the blood moon from this morning. The total lunar eclipse was absolutely stunning. Sam Booker sent in this photo to my direct messages this morning, and it was just too stunning for me not to share. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much for sending that in. Also, Miss Jeanette Abel sent this in. Awesome photo from West Mobile. So thank you for that. If you were up this morning and you got to see the total lunar eclipse, make sure you either email us or send it directly to my DMs and I will send it out to the station. It would make our day because, as you know, we're inside when things like this are happening. We do have reporters and different cameras we can use, but it's nothing like seeing it up close and personal. So if you got up this morning and you got to see it and you took a photo, please send it in and we will get it on the news. All right, folks, thank y'all so much for joining me this morning. Make sure you head over to our Facebook page if you have not already and chime in on those questions and polls of the day, and I will share some of your responses right here on News 5 Now. Once again, happy Tuesday. It is a beautiful day outside. If you liked yesterday, you're going to love today. Pretty much the same day, nice warm weather, clear skies. You'll love it. You don't need those jackets today. Thank y'all again. I'll see you back here tomorrow at the same time. Y'all have a blessed day. Stay safe. Bye.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now. Brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers.